When did Poppy have a child? Who is this father? Sonny Key, who has two other kids. Who is this kid? Sims. They're doing things that you don't even realize they're doing. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge, and we are now on the third generation with our sim Elizabeth. She is still a teenager and still going to high school, and in our last episode we shift all of our focus away from Wren now onto Elizabeth. And I did install a mod in my game that allows you to choose who the other high school students are going to be. So hopefully when Elizabeth goes to high school today in game, she will be with some of her actual friends. So we come over here into the game and someone has started a fire, and I believe that someone is Angela. So we are starting our game off quite a way. The waffle iron apparently caught on fire. Wait, Lilith Lothario? Lilith Lothario discovered the fire. Wait, Lilith got married to Don Lothario and now is running away. Hold on. No, Pierce Lothario. Apparently Lilith got married to Don Lothario's child. And we now have a burnt counter, and we have started this episode off in a very eventful sort of way. All right, let's replace these things. And, oh, yeah, Angela's gonna go cook some grilled cheese. I don't know if this is gonna go any better. But it is now Wednesday morning in game. Elizabeth is, shades of schadenfreude. From a bitter sentiment towards someone feeling bad, it can be a little gratifying to see someone suffering, depending on that someone. So in the last episode, we discovered that there is some tension between Elizabeth and Wren. And where is the... I thought we had a foster child. I thought that Wren found a foster child in the last episode. Okay, Elizabeth has gone up to Wren and said, I would like to adult now. I think that she is just feeling a lot of pressure from Wren, and she doesn't care that much about school. And I think she's just kind of like, okay, I'm done with all of this. I just want to be an adult. And she said, I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do whatever I please. Can you treat me like an adult, please? And I think that Wren would not be like, no, I will treat you like an adult. She's gonna be like, not until you've grown more. Okay, it appears that Angela did manage to make the grilled cheese without burning the house down, so this is good. I don't know, do we have any actual leftovers in the fridge, or is it just batter? It's batter and it's a cake. All right, why don't we have Elizabeth come and she can make some fruit salad for people. We are going to go to school with Elizabeth today. So Elizabeth has the teenage live fast aspiration, and right now she's wanting to sneak out to a party. So to do that, we have to be invited by a friend to go to a college party, and then we can click on the window to sneak out. This hasn't happened yet. She does have quite a few friends, and I'm hoping that maybe with the friends in her friends group going to school with her, that she will get invited to that party, because we're kind of stuck on this aspiration until that happens. She is clumsy and she is outgoing, and her career is going to be mixology, and so she's going to have to max the mixology skill, the dancing skill, and the juice fizzing skill. She has done a little bit of dancing and has dabbled a little bit in mixology when she went out with her friends on a Tuesday night to lounge in San Myshuno, and she started messing around a little bit with mixology. She also always has to have like brightly dyed hair and fun hair colors, so that's why her hair is green. And I figured like maybe once a sim week we would change up her hair and maybe even change up what she's wearing from a clothes perspective. All right, I think we're just gonna go with Elizabeth. William can go off and do his own thing. I'm not as worried about him. Our focus isn't on William, it's more on Elizabeth. William, I think, will be aging up on Saturday in game though, and then he'll be a young adult. I see one of her friends here at school. Mackenzie is here, but I'm not really seeing any others. Oh wait, here's Jacqueline. All right, so two of her friends. Oh, three of her friends. Okay, so her friends are actually here at school. Okay, Jacqueline is in here studying for exams, which is not Elizabeth. She does not care about school that much, but maybe we'll have her come and say hello to Judd Chopra and meet someone new, because I do think she would like to meet someone new. Okay, so she has met Judd, who she thinks is pretentious. He thinks she's interesting, and she thinks he's rather charmless. She really hasn't had a whole lot of luck of finding Sims that she is particularly attracted to or finds charming. Okay, Elizabeth is actually going to her art class today. A lot of times she tends to not go to class. She's gotten detention for it. She doesn't want to get kicked out of school, but she also doesn't care that much about school, so she doesn't really try a whole lot. Yeah, she's in class, but she's not really paying attention much. She's not taking any notes. She's just kind of spaced out. She's just like, ugh, why am I even here? I love how Elizabeth has decided to abandon class, write in her journal about the fire that she's currently feeling stressed about, and now she's leaving to go practice dribbling. Although I guess it is lunchtime now. Her friends are all studying for exams during the lunch period, but Elizabeth just can't be bothered. She is still feeling tense about the fire though, so that is probably not helping a whole lot. Oh no, Elizabeth has got, well, okay, she's gone in to go to the bathroom. I don't know if she's gonna go to class or not. The principal is in here, and I don't know if she's, like, just waiting to bust her for not going to class or what. Oh, no, she didn't. She walked out. Okay. I was like, class hasn't started yet. She's allowed to go to the bathroom. Like, that's okay. She isn't going to go to class, though. Apparently, she's going to go work out. All right, you go do that, Elizabeth. You may get caught again. I mean, she's still a C student, so it's not like she's failing school right now, but she does have to be careful not to get in too much trouble and get kicked out. She's also not very strong. Maybe needs to do a little bit of workout to get a little bit stronger, because she's kind of struggling here. Okay, the school day is over. William, of course, has an A. Elizabeth seemed a little unattentive. She should make sure her class skills are up before next week. I mean, she was kind of inattentive in that she didn't go, so that would probably explain some things. Let's have her invite over Robbie Rowan. They have good compatibility. Maybe she can talk to him a little bit more and see if we can get one of these students to ask her to sneak out. Also, I don't know what happened to the kid that Wren was fostering. Maybe they got adopted. So she is going to get to know Robbie a little bit better. She's complaining about her mom. Just being like, I really want some more freedom and to do some more things, but it just doesn't work. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. And I want to do more things that I enjoy. Oh, Lily has come over as well. Lily is also one of her friends. Oh, he's like yelling at her. Okay, maybe, oh, Robbie is mean. All right, maybe we need to send him home. Just leave, just go away. You're being kind of mean. Elizabeth is feeling uncaring from first impressions. I think they did have a bad first impression. Yeah, she thinks that he is stuck up, and he thinks that she's annoying, and she finds him rather charmless, but they have good compatibility. Some things are not adding up here. Elizabeth is just, she's not doing great. She's uncomfortable because of the bad, oh, there's rainbow poop. Oh no. I think that Penny is sick because there was rainbow poop, but I think Wren has some treats that she can give to Penny to cure her. So let's do that. Let's give her a wellness treat. But oh yeah, Elizabeth is still tense from that fire, and she's got some simmering rage from feeling bitter about someone nearby. So she actually has this festering grudge towards her mom because of all of the pressure that Wren has put on her to do well in school, and she's not into it. So Elizabeth is not interested in being around her mom. So she and Lily have come down here to the nightclub here in Breechester, and she loves dancing, and so I think that she's gonna have they're gonna dance together. And just like hang out, dance, have some fun. You know, a ghost is gonna show up and hang out like one does. Oh hey, Blair Elderberry. This was a person that Madeline dated and then kind of broke things off with her. They got along really well. But Madeline was going through some stuff and they broke things off. Elizabeth does need to get her dance skill up. She's lacking a little bit in her dance moves. Elizabeth is starting to get tired. She doesn't care as much that it's late. That doesn't matter as much to her, but she is getting tired. So I think we will have her and Lily leave and she can go home. She is feeling confident because she does believe in herself despite everything. And she's feeling close because she and Lily are very good friends and they're very close. So she's feeling very close to her and getting to share that time with her. So since there has been some problems with Elizabeth being out late, Wren has actually set a curfew for 9 p.m. for weeknights, hoping that that will keep Elizabeth from staying out too late. But I don't know if this is going to actually work and is going to make a difference for Elizabeth. The kids are at school and Poppy is here and she looks like she could potentially be pregnant. She is pregnant. Wren is going to be like, oh my gosh, Poppy, you look like, tell me all about this. Like, what has happened? And Poppy is getting older too. So like, this is kind of late for her to be having a child. Poppy looks like she's married too, to someone with the last name Fields. Who did she get married to? Young Fields. Okay. She said, it's nice of you to ask. I'm in my first trimester. I'm okay with having a child. Pregnancy has good days and bad days, but overall it's a beautiful experience. I don't believe Poppy had any children yet. Like, let's take a quick look at the family tree and see what things look like. So Wren had 3 siblings. She had Rowan, who has 3 children, and it looks like they are all like children or older now. So he was married to Kristen. And then Forrest got married and also had a couple of kids, which surprised me because he was a loner. I never expected him to get married, but he did get married to Sydney. And now Poppy has gotten... Poppy has a child? When did Poppy have a child? Who is this father? Sonny Key, who has 2 other kids. Who is this kid? Sims. They're doing things that you don't even realize they're doing. All right, it's Thursday night and Elizabeth is once again gone out and headed off to the nightclub here in town to do some dancing and to try to just like get out of the house and again away from her mom because there's so much tension there. Oh, Elizabeth has discovered that there is a juice keg here and she is tapping the keg. She is an underage sim tapping the juice keg and it's not going very well for her. She's feeling embarrassed from a failed tapper, from unsuccessfully tapping a juice keg, but she's done it now and so now she's confident. Let's have her grab a cup of juice to begin with. So she's underage, she's here. This bartender, Leilani, isn't even paying attention and Elizabeth is like having a cup of juice here at the bar and she's not old enough for this, but she doesn't care. And this is her aunt, actually. Kristen is married to Rowan. So her aunt is actually here. And apparently not feeling too fazed by it. She's feeling happy. The joy of juice from drinking pineapple lime juice. Elizabeth is just elated after downing some juice from the juice keg. She just can't stop smiling. Oh, and she also needs to go to the bathroom. So we better let her do that. I love how the dog is calling to tell her that curfew is about to start. If you don't go home soon, then you will get in trouble. Like the dog is calling to tell her that she needs to go home. She's not going to though. She's having too much fun and she is not interested in going home just yet. She's still feeling good from her juice. So she's gonna come and dance instead. She's still not very good at dancing. When she's losing responsibility too, because it is now past curfew. But she's feeling good. She's feeling energized because she got some friendly advice, some smooth sipping from a drink. She's got the joy of juice. She's feeling confident now because she did successfully tap the keg. Although she does not like the badly played music of Daiki over here. Alright, she reached dancing level 3. She does need to max her dancing skill, which is a minor skill, so it only goes up to level 5. Oh, Elizabeth's responsibility has now fallen out of range to earn the responsible trait as she's now lifting weights in the basement of this. Why is there like a gym in the bottom of this nightclub? That's kind of weird. And a computer. and a random bike. She's starting to get tired, so she will probably head home before too long. All right, Elizabeth has come home. It is after curfew, and Wren is up. I think Elizabeth was hoping that maybe her mom had gone to bed, but Wren is up and not happy with her and is yelling at her for breaking a curfew. Elizabeth was receptive to it, I guess. Her responsibility is now back in range to earn the responsible trait, but she does need to go to bed. So she's gonna go to sleep. She's unlocked the people person lifestyle. Oh, she's still feeling that bitterness towards her mom, and I think getting yelled at for missing curfew did not help. So we just got word that Wren's friend Melanie passed away, and a lot of her friends group that she's had are passing. She only has 2 people left. One is Angela, who she's now married to, and then the other is her sister Poppy. Now, I don't know if it was old age or something else. So let's check neighborhood stories and see if we can find out what it was. I think it was old age because nothing showed up in neighborhood stories as like it was an accident. And Wren is getting up there in years herself. Wait, why did her last name change? No. Okay, it is Friday morning and it is night on the town. So I wonder if maybe we'll get an invite to sneak out to a college party tonight because it's coming up on the weekend. So maybe that's what we need for her to get that invite so that we can get this part of her aspiration done. I've actually never completed this aspiration because I've always had an issue with getting an invite to sneak out to a party. Like this doesn't ever seem to happen. We have the right window for it. She can sneak out of it if she needs to, but we don't have an invite yet for her to be able to sneak out. And it's Friday, so it's exam day, so I think we'll let her go to school on her own today because it's just exams and we're still kind of waiting for that invite. William's birthday will be in game tomorrow and it will also be prom. I don't think William will go to prom. I think we'll age him up first, but Elizabeth is definitely going to head off to prom and probably with a bunch of her friends as well. And there might be like a party and all that stuff. All right, Elizabeth and William are now off to school. So they are just going to... I'm actually surprised that Angela isn't sad about Melanie dying because she was also friends with Melanie because they were all together in the same friends group. So I'm kind of surprised that she doesn't have a moodlet. I mean, Wren was pretty close to her, so maybe Angela didn't know her as well, or maybe they had a falling out and Wren still stayed close, but I'm kind of surprised given that they were all together as friends. Uh-oh, Elizabeth has gotten into trouble at school. Keep it up and they might get expelled. Oh dear. But she's feeling happy, so apparently she did well at her exam. She's still like an average C student, but she did get in trouble while at school, so she's gonna have to be a little bit careful maybe and not get herself in too much trouble. Meanwhile, William just like, he could have graduated early. He didn't because he wanted to stay in high school with his friends, but he's kind of like the opposite of Elizabeth. Oh no! Wren is yelling at Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is again feeling tense and bitter because of just how everything has been with Wren. Kind of like a theme for Elizabeth. Lily has called up Elizabeth and wants to know if she wants to hang out. And Elizabeth is definitely going to do that. They're going to head over to the Blue Velvet over in Willow Creek. They're going to hang out there together. And she's again, she just needs to get away from Wren. And I think that's like the thing is she's coming home from school. Like she's doing the bare minimum at school. She comes home and Wren kind of gives her a hard time about it. And then she just leaves and goes out with friends. And it is night on the town. So when she gets hungry, she can order some food. Oh no, there's a werewolf here. This guy's name is Wren Grove. Those are the names of our our Sims that we've played in this challenge. Wren, Grove. Grove was our founder, and obviously Wren is our second gen Sim. That's hilarious. Oh, Elizabeth is going through a phase. She's having a bit of a mean streak and feels like being more nasty with other Sims. Again, I think a lot of this just comes from all of the pressure that she is feeling with Wren and just not measuring up, and she's just having a tough time with that. Oh, she's also hysterical, so we probably need to get her to go try to calm down. Having our air die would not be good. Okay, she has calmed down. She is now feeling very confident. So this is an improvement. And let's have her... Oh, there's no one working at the bar. I was going to have her come order food, but there's no one there. All of her friends are now here, and they are all like getting down and dancing together here at this nightclub. Once again, we're getting a text from the dog about curfew. Oh goodness, now Rowan is here. So her uncle is here, but he seems kind of sad about something and doesn't seem to care that his niece is here and is gonna violate curfew. That doesn't seem to matter to him. Oh, he's coming over to sit down next to her. Maybe he's like, you know what? You really probably should go home because it's getting late. You're gonna get in trouble. Your mom's already having a hard time with you. And she didn't really listen. She just kind of walked away and is coming back over here to chat with her friends and hang out. She is getting really tired and probably should go home, but she doesn't care that much. Yeah, Elizabeth doesn't care that she's breaking curfew. All of her friends are out here with her, and she's just not caring that much. And you gotta wonder, how long is Wren going to tolerate this before she like grounds Elizabeth or something like that? She's back home, she's super tired, and Wren is already upset about her friend passing away, and she's had it. So she's like going to ground Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is like, Mom, but prom is tomorrow. And she's like, I don't care. You are going to not be allowed to use your phone for one day, and I don't care if you miss out on things. You keep staying out too late, and it's time for you to, accept the consequences of your actions. So she is upset because she was breaking her grounding. She's feeling tense because she got grounded for no phone. She definitely had her phone out though and was using her phone when she shouldn't have been using her phone. She's just kind of like bucking authority left and right and isn't really caring. But she's gonna head off to bed. And I think with Elizabeth getting herself in trouble and getting grounded, we are going to end this episode here. She's definitely pushing things a lot with Wren, and I think that Wren's having a hard time with it because all of her children have really done well and they've been well behaved, but Elizabeth is just, she's pushing it, and Wren is struggling with that, and Elizabeth is struggling with that. She wants some freedom, and Wren just really isn't giving it to her. Let me know your thoughts on Elizabeth's like little rebellious streak, and also let me know in the comments below what color you think we should dye her hair next, because we are going to change up her hair and change up her style fairly regularly. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!